kids are supposed to be taking a nap, but they haven't been. So the internet, cable, whatever people you want to call them, showed up not too long ago to put everything into our name on the account. So they said everything should be good. Hopefully it will be. This morning we went to the first of many evaluations for Audric. If you've watched previous vlogs, you know that we have been trying for over a year to get him help. We are like 90% positive he has ADHD, but we were trying to get him a full evaluation to find out what developmental delays or disorders he has for a long time, like since we lived in California. Well, in California, they did not take it seriously. They wouldn't do it because they were about to start summer vacation, and we just kept getting the runaround, and it was super frustrating. Well, ever since getting out here, they take it seriously. They take it very seriously, and they stay on top of it. Instead of us having to call them all the time like we did in California, they are calling us all the time to schedule appointments, to follow up, to see how he's doing, and it's just incredible. So between seeing a child psychologist who is also going to do the evaluation, and then also going through the elementary school that he's probably going to be going through, they're doing the evaluation right now, and then his child psychologist is going to be doing it at the beginning of next month, or of April. So basically, his child psychologist and the preschool teachers at the school have met together to come up with an action plan for him, which is so amazing. But all of that being said, today was the first day. It was his communications eval. It took about an hour, basically just going over how he spoke, his speech and everything. I have some homework to do, some paperwork to fill out to give them Friday. But tomorrow he's going to meet with another preschool teacher, and she's going to actually put him in the developmental preschool room where he might be if he gets a spot, just to kind of observe him around the other kids. So I'm glad that he'll get to experience that, and hopefully he'll do well in that. And then I think on Friday is the social and cognitive part, and then in that part I pretty much have to have an interview with the teachers also. So I'm just happy that it's finally getting done, and just so thankful that we are in a place that they take medical things so seriously over here, and I love it. Another reason I don't want to leave Germany. Like, I just love this place. Our calendar for March is pretty full. I am on my third day of my 28-day jump start. I have not done the best this morning because we had to wake up super early to get to his appointment, and traffic was absolutely horrible because it was morning rush hour, or morning stau, I guess I should say. And I just had to grab a protein shake, which was good enough. It filled me up for breakfast, but I haven't drank any water today. I haven't done my workout yet. I'm waiting for the kids to actually go to sleep to do that, but I can hear them upstairs playing right now, so whatever. So once we got back, I was in such a good mood, which, let me backpedal for a second and say that yesterday was a not so good day for me. Some days, like I said, I will feel on top of the world like I did on Monday. I felt so good for doing yoga, for doing workouts, for doing cardio, for sticking to my meal plan, for drinking water, just for getting stuff done. And then yesterday, I felt like I was at rock bottom, and that's what anxiety and depression combined will do to you. And it just wasn't a good day yesterday, which is one reason I did not vlog. So today I felt much better. While we were waiting for Audric to do his evaluation that took about an hour, Kimber and I walked over to the housing office. As you guys know, they delivered our washer literally right after we moved in, pretty much exactly a month ago. But they didn't bring the dryer, and they told us that there was a shortage of dryers, so we needed to be put on the waiting list. Okay, cool. We got put on the waiting list. So since then, we've been going to the laundromat, which adds up pretty quickly. We've been using our washer, hanging stuff up on shower rods, drying racks, utility cord, whatever, which I'm not complaining about. I mean, there are people who would kill to have washer and dryers, which is why I feel petty even complaining about this. But the fact of the matter is, John called them yesterday to ask where we were on the waiting list, and they said we weren't even on it, and did not help at all. So today I walked over there myself, and I told them that I was not going to leave until they promised me that I would get a dryer this week. I had to be mean. I'm not used to being mean. I'm a very non-confrontational person. I don't like doing stuff like that. But doing that, our dryer arrives tomorrow. So miraculously, they had a dryer for us. So we got that done. Also, John lost his debit card when we were still in the hotel, like a couple months ago. So pretty much he's been using our joint account and just transferring money over. And he just hasn't had the time to get to a DSN phone, which means a phone that he can call to the States toll free. So while I was in the same building as the housing office, I went downstairs to where they have a DSN phone, and I used it, and I got his new card expedited. So I did that for him. And then I went to the PX to get a couple things. I got the kids some lunch. We came back home, and before I even walked in the door, you know what? I was like, I am going to go explore my town. Granted, we pretty much live in the town center. The rat house, or the town hall, I guess you would call it, and the police station is literally right over there, under a minute's walk. There's a pharmacy right here on our street. There's a bank across from the pharmacy, a church, 2 grocery stores. So I decided I was going to go to the grocery store, check it out, and buy me some German shampoo and conditioner, because my hair it's fried. It's not doing good in this hard water. So I got that. Proud of myself for doing that. And then I let the kids play in the little town center. They have like a couple seesaws and stuff, so they played there for a few minutes. And then we went over to the rat house because I wanted to, number one, get our trash schedule, because we don't have it yet and don't know how to recycle. And 2, to figure out if I could get Kimber enrolled in German Kinder and how I go about that. And 3, to also get put on water, because going through base or post, whatever you want to call it here, they don't do water. It has to be done through the town. So I was going to try my best to do that, but they were closed for lunch. The kids were cranky, they were hungry, and I was like, you know what? I've done a lot today. I'm proud of myself. I feel productive. So we came home, they ate lunch. The internet people showed up, did their thing, and now the kids are upstairs, and now here I am. So I don't know what else I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Probably clean up my kitchen because my dishes are piling up again. And figure out something else to do. I don't know. There's a lot I could do, honestly, but I gotta figure out which task I want to tackle. Yeah. So tonight begins John's first official day of college in class. He's not going to be home until like 10 something, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do with myself because I don't feel like doing housework tonight. Yeah, no. I might try to do a crazy YouTube challenge. I keep seeing people do it. I just need to figure out which one I want to do and which one I have the guts to do, because this whole pepper challenge, like the hottest pepper and then doing something, no. Not gonna happen. John is in his class at school, and I'm lost. So I'm thinking of starting a new thing where you guys request a song and I attempt to play it. I'm not the best at guitar at all. I pretty much taught myself how to play, so if you have any requests, I will try to play them. I'm just really bored tonight. Like, I have no idea what to do. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I could do, but I don't feel like doing them. It's like 12 in the morning. I should be asleep right now, but I'm not. John is upstairs and he's probably asleep by now. The kids are obviously asleep right now, but this is what I've done I finally put up my wallpaper and I'm loving it. Obviously not loving the other additions, which is my laptop, my makeup bag, and my purse that I have to hide from my children. But I'm loving the wallpaper. Tomorrow is another day of evaluations for Audrey. I think tomorrow he gets to tour the preschool that he might be able to go to. It's kind of like a visitation slash observation experience for him. So I'm excited for him. I guess I'm going to hit the hay for the night. I fell on the stairs tonight for the first time. I didn't really fall on the stairs. I missed a step and it was a big step and I fell and it really hurts. I need sleep apparently. And I also need to charge my camera because my battery light is flashing. But I will see you guys tomorrow and I'll talk to you later.